to free her now before more show up.
Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
طيب أنا ما أدري إذا سجل ولا لا. كمل مهمتنا.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
يلا fastest.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
هذه.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
ليش الآن؟ سأعود لاحقا.
Now's not the best time. I'll see if I can come back later.
Fine. Come back when you've gathered your nerve.
نعرف. الحين خلينا نروح لمهمتي الأساسية.
Nice conditions for a broom ride.
ليش؟ خلينا نستخدم مخلوق شو اسمه هذا. لا نسيت اسمه والله. ماشي.
Only following orders.
Over here.
استافيك. ايش عندك هنا؟
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Let's go. بس قبل لا نروح خلنا نشعل نار فلو.
You made a mistake coming here.
والله أنت المستيك إنك تعمل نايم. فهمت؟
Ranrock wants us to find the child.
We could take the child we find Ranrock. Eventually we make it the right one.
Sounds like it will work. Perhaps we just tell him we look. If he asks.
Confringo! Incendio!
بعدين
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that burn
هذا
school.
الغول.
Have you not acquired
غول
enough
شو
power
اسمه
here?
هوبلينج مدري شو
I
اسمه.
allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
يبي يجيب يقصدني أنا. يبيني.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
بعدين دخلنا قلعة.
Revelio.
ما أقوله كيف.
Revelio.
ماشي. ما في حل. من هنا. ما انتبهت. طيب كان في لغز داخل. كأنه في لغز.
Revelio. Revelio.
اوكي عرفت. هذه وهذه يلا.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us.
Revelio.
Let's see where they lead.
هذا المعقل حق الجوبلن. كنا نشوف قطار. هذا قطار.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever
Revelio.
it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Portrait.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
اوه العفريت. اوه هذا.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
يقول لك هذا غير منطقي. كيف؟ سنناقش هذا لاحقا. الآن يجب عليك إكمال الاختبار التالي. أنا على أتم الاستعداد. طيب أستحق معرفة المزيد.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
يلا يا بروفيسور فيك صرف روحك.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival.
Revelio.
طبعا هنا كان في مواجهة هنا، لأني شفت العلاجات عند الدرجة هذه. فاضطريت إني أقطع الفيديو لأنه مرة طويل، أخذ وقت طويل ما أدري إيش أسوي. بعد أقول لكم اختصاره، ذبحت الوحش اللي هنا، بعدين قابلت الحراس الثلاثة هذول مع القطعة اللي أنا أخذتها.
Revelio.
أكيد جيت بقطعة كاملة بعد.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
لا.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
بموت أنا أصلا.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
طيب.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
إن شاء الله. طبعا ثلوج. دقيقة. طيب.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
طيب نكمل يا شباب في موسم الثلوج هذا الجميل. نختار المهمة جديدة. روكسميد. خريطة العالم. يمكن هنا. اي هذه. اقرب محل هذا ولا هذا؟ انتقل هنا. طيب ناخذ ولا اخذ العصا ولا الطائر زين؟ انا اخذ الطائر.
Basta High Wing!
اصبر يا باستا. ايش بلا؟ ليه ما يطير؟ وات؟ ايش؟ تو يطير.
High Wing! Go!
فوق هناك.
right. Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur.
اوه
Tread
لولي
carefully.
الحصن.
An entire castle to roam, yet
القنطور.
you choose to wander
وش
here.
القنطور؟
Please, we don't want any trouble.
نحن لا
We're
نريد
simply
المشاكل
passing through.
بس نبي
Do
نمشي.
you take us for fools? That we do not notice
كم أغبياء
more
بس
and
خلونا
more of
نمشي.
your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is
أنا تكون
swiftly
هذه حق
losing
مصلحتي.
patience with the
ما عليك ما
poachers
عليك لا
and those they work with.
هذه قبيلة كاملة. يلا 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 امشي يا بوبي.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like
Revelio.
something's water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
اي صيادين تتكلمين عنهم؟
Revelio.
أنا
Why
شوف
wouldn't they take
هنا.
their cages with them when they left?
وش في هنا؟
Pounds.
جلد.
Poor beast,
Going
still
to do it.
smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. Poacher interests align.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, what's the lot of
Levioso.
Confringo! I think that one's hurt.
Depulso.
Don't go down easy. No!
Levioso.
Reducto! Reducto!
Confringo.
Levioso! Tango! You're a bit dodgy with... What have you done? Levioso!
Oh, the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Reparo.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
الكتب التنين.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. I wouldn't give to be a Demogorgon.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Arcus Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us? Hello?
Confringo.
That's mine.
Incendio.
What's going on down there?
حرام
They
يا
must
أخي
have
كذا
only just
تعذيب
captured
تعذيب
her.
هذا
She's
تعذيب.
putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Aloha, Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few
Revelio.
seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
One foot in front of the next and quiet as Patricius to attack.
One there.
You really think you can next? At the outside.
Confringo.
Leon behind you.
Incendio. What have you done? Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Back to the dirt, thank you. Back in the ground with you.
Accio.
Right.
Incendio.
Get the outside. Would you like me to put you down? Here's 10 points.
Accio.
Let me outside. Let me.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Accio. Confringo.
How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio.
Oh, this is getting fun!
Expelliarmus.
It does not belong in battle.
Enjoy suffering, do you? I've never been one for cars.
What's that thing?
Accio.
I see the foliage.
Confringo.
Back it up!
I'll have taken your life before you even...
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Hardly.
Accio.
Let me outside.
Expelliarmus.
How's the view? Let me outside.
Confringo.
You shy? I've seen more courage
Incendio.
in a warlock.
Confringo.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class.